What's going on, guys? So, in this video, I'm going to talk about quantitative tightening. A lot of people are scared then that in June 1st we'll have quantitative tightening, and that will crash the markets. People say like, "What's? They can't be the bottom," because we still haven't even started quantitative tightening. Now, if you look at history, if you read about the quantitative tightening, you see that it was tried once, and then they cancelled it. In 2008, they started quantitative easing, and it blew up. We've been in the bull market ever since, with small corrections. We're having right now, no correction. And they did like 3 times, like big ones, like one here in 2008, then another one here in 2010, balloon again, and then 2012, ballooned again. Then in 2018 here, they started to reducing their balance sheet, so quantitative tightening, and they reduced for by very little, and then in 2020, in 2019, they reached the conclusion that it was too harsh for the market, so they stopped. Then they started continuing again quantitative tightening, and then in 2020, COVID happened, and it ballooned their balance sheets. And ever since then, we've been going up and up and up and up and up like crazy. And now, like a few months, we've been just sideways in their balance sheets. Now, why are people so scared of quantitative tightening when they tried it in 2018? There was such negative market conditions occurring soon after that they cancelled it a year after. After being like 10 years doing quantitative easing, they tried it for 1 or 2 years and cancelled it and stopped. And then they started quantitative easing yet again. Now with the current market conditions, which like in 2018, it wasn't even that bad. 2018, the market conditions, the economy was decent. Now with the economy is so crap, with still supply chain issues due to COVID, and the shortages of food, and oil prices going up because of the war. With all that economic crap, people are saying that the Fed will do quantitative tightening. And if you look at history, you'll quickly realize that they won't. They can't do it. The market is not strong enough for quantitative tightening. And they even cancelled it when it was strong, just after 1 year. So I think this will continue to happen. That's what I think will continue to happen. So this guy and this guy, I don't think you really should listen to these guys. I do not think you should listen to these guys, because at least this guy has become a grifter. He cannot stop calling tops. He's been calling tops, like he's been calling for the market top. And if you listen to this guy, you would have lost like this entire bull run. Kept saying it's the end, while everyone else was getting millionaires. Yeah. So I think inflation will continue. I think quantitative tightening won't be anywhere near as harsh as people think. And the economy is good, and the currency is good. If you look at the word is missing. Forgot what I was saying. Look, we're right here. Yeah. So yeah, I forgot what I was saying. So, but yeah, we had like this huge bounce. Look at this. I really hope you bought some here in the bottom. Look at this week. Huge buying here, huge buying. The candle is small while the whole wick is huge. And I bought Twitter. Because I like this sort of trades when there's something that happens that crashes it. And I bought it at around 37 here, so it's not a huge gain yet, at least. And Twitter is suing Elon Musk also. Honestly, I think the guy won't proceed with the deal, And if that happens, it will. I think it will go up anyways. It will go up if he goes ahead with the deal, and if he doesn't. I think there's at least a good chance for that. That's why I bought it. And the DVN, like I've been saying, like I said, I took some profits, like 10%, because of we're kind of like in a huge, look at this, huge pull run. If you bought it here, you would have bought it you would have made like a 10x your money from the COVID. And right now, I took 10% out, because we're touching this meme line here. We're full green. We've been green in a few days, and we're touching this meme line here. That's been tested a few times. So we might get a small retracement at least, and then continue back up because we will have a dividend in the 10th of June, and usually the stock rallies until then. Till those dividends. Yeah, it's a great stock. Like I've been saying, it's free money. And defense stocks. People say oh, don't buy it because the trade already happens. But that's easy to say in hindsight. But we still have the Chechen president saying they're eyeing Poland. That means Russia is eyeing Poland because Chechnya is part of Russia, and Taiwan and China. There's still tensions there, and Biden is saying some stuff that's angering China. The North Korean guy is still with his nukes doing crap. So there's still a lot of tensions in the world, and the Russian-Ukraine war is far from over. So since we're making higher lows, I think, and there's some sort of cup and handle here. We'll I don't know. We might blow up sometime. Yeah. We'll see. And also, I'm eyeing Snapchat. I'm looking at Snapchats because we had this huge drop, this huge overreaction over what the CEO said. And we've dropped to levels before COVID. We're even under some prices before COVID. And with the market recovering, I'm not saying honestly, I think we might have bottomed here. I think there's a good chance of it. With everyone saying it's the end of the world, I've been saying it's a normal correction. It's a normal correction. And the Federal Reserve doesn't really seem to be reducing the balance sheet that much. The money supply keeps going up. There's just a small low here. Yeah, we've been in a correction, and I hope we took advantage of this dip here. Yeah, and about cryptocurrency, I would not sell right now. I think eventually what happened here in the Nasdaq will catch up to cryptocurrency. No, because it's all technology. This is technology. This is technology stocks, and yeah, it will catch up to this. And like the perfect scenario for crypto, you know, like I'm in the last like I'm still holding some altcoins that I wish I wasn't holding because I was hopeful of some stuff occurring, and none of those things occurred. So I'm a bag holder of some currencies. But you know what I think might happen is you know maybe we get the bounce up, that would be cool, but then no, maybe you have a capitulation, and then you have like the tier merge, and then slowly you start going up here, you know, because the effects of the merge start happening, you know, and it throws all the halving traders off guard, and the bull run starts way too early. And you know, the halving really will just get like 0.9% of the Bitcoin inflation. Like, we have to look at it this way. Not only is, like this stock to flow, it was wrong here. I showed this chart because it times the halvings and it's convenient, you know. But technically, the price should have gone above this line, this red line, if it was correct, you know, but it's not. I think people are like not looking at this right. In one point of view, you know, the price is very high. The price is very high, and the higher the price goes, the less. And you shouldn't even look at the price. The higher the market cap goes, the less the less does the market move with money injection, you know. Because you know, if I put like 1 million into Bitcoin and the market cap is 1 trillion, then my 1 million is just a drop in the water and doesn't move the price. Now, if it's 1 million and the market cap is like 10 million, then obviously it would go like up, way up, you know, because it's not a drop in the water, a drop in the ocean. So following that logic, you know, it makes sense that we get to diminishing returns, you know, and that coupled with the fact that the halvings, you know, are reducing inflation little by little, you know, and it's getting smaller. Like in the next halving, the inflation will just be reduced by 0.8. In this halving, it will be reduced by 1.8, I think. 1.8. 1.8% of inflation was cut, disappeared, you know, in that the sell pressure disappeared. And the next time it will be just 0.9, you know. Plus we'll have a higher cap Bitcoin than we have here in 2020. So there's huge diminishing returns here happening. So I think, you know, the Ethereum merge, since like the Ethereum is like the second biggest coin, it's like almost have the capitalization of Bitcoin, you know. The third coin is just like 18 billion, it's nothing. And Ethereum is 200 billion, you know. Something like the merge will have big impact on the whole markets, you know, because of how big Ethereum is. You know, the Ethereum merge will remove the sell pressure from the miners, which are printing like 4% of the supply every year, even though that's not the total because of the burn supply. And that sell pressure will be removed. Like, I think it makes perfect sense to have like a rally after. You know? And catches people off guard. And hopefully, all the weekends will be gone by then, you know. You would have like a proper capitulation then, you know. So that we can move up. Because right now, I think there's still a lot of money in the markets. Here. I think there still needs to be lot like a cleansing of weekends. You know, the market. I think like the top year capitalization was around 1 trillion, even 900 billion, and we're in 1 trillion, 1.2 trillion. I think we might add, to maybe just under like the last top or something like 800 billion total capitalization. That's like nothing. That's like just Meta, which is Facebook and Instagram is 500 billion, and it was like at the top it was like double that. It was like 1 trillion or something. So there's like one stonk here, like Meta, and let's look like Microsoft. Like I wrote it really well on Microsoft. It's like 2 trillion, and the whole crypto space is not even one stock, one DAO stock. So yeah, I think we might like still have a capitulation. Hopefully we have, because the lower we go, the higher we'll get. Even if my bags suffer, I know that the more they suffer, the more they will gain, and the more opportunity I will have to buy some, slurping some cheapies, slurping the burrito here. The more chance I will have of that. And I'm, making profits meanwhile on Stonks. And I'm really eyeing the Snapchat right here. Really eyeing the Snapchats. Look at this huge weekend gap here. I think it will be filled, I think this will go up. And this will fill. There's a good chance of that. Yeah. Every time there's these gaps, the price somehow fills it. And look at this, like there's a gap here, and then it was filled here, then gap here, then it was filled here, and this gap here, small one, and it's filled back here. Now even here, like this gap was filled here, like it's crazy. This gap filled here, this gap filled here, and I think this gap now will be filled here. Let's go up. The Nasdaq continues going up, and this is actually the bottom. No, I'm hoping for a at least a retracement. I don't know if we'll get a retracement. I wish I could predict the future, but I can't. I wish. I don't know. I don't know if we'll get like a small retracement here. Maybe you could go even higher. Monday these stocks won't trade in Monday. The stocks will start in Thursday, and I mean in Tuesday. And I'll have to wait till then. I don't know. I really don't like. I mean, I'm not buying at like exactly at the top right here. I'm not exactly buying, but I'm still buying at a small bump. But it's small. Small. I don't know. I might. I don't know. Buy a little at least. Buy a little. And if it traces back, there's like small retracements. I'll buy the rest. Let's see. And yeah, that will be my video. Don't trust the doomsayers. Don't trust the grifters. The guys that started from a bottom, now they're here. Don't trust them. Like, this guy doesn't even own stocks. He says that he doesn't like stocks. And I don't think this guy is also owning any stocks since he's so scared of bubble pop. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think Christian Bale played a good role for him, because he looks autistic in his role. It's one of the few roles that I didn't like by Christian Bale. Yeah. So that will be all for this video.